You need but give it a name, and it will do as your heart desires.
Fluffers. Call it Fluffers. Call it Bacon.
A name.
Pork Chop.
All right, I've decided.
Mr. Ham Bacon.
Go, Angelo!
What kind of stupid fucking name is that?
What do you think has become of my husband?
He's dead! He's dead! He's swimming with the fishes!
You ask me to help you solve Yulmore's problems. At first, I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
What are you gonna make him do? He's gonna make him suck his pee-pee behind the shed. Ain't no man, ain't no woman ever been able to help me finish. I've always had to do it my damn self. If you can make me finish in under 5 minutes, I'll consider being your right-hand man. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to continue doing some more MSQ. We're currently on the patch 5.1. Last time we did a dungeon, a brand new dungeon, level 80. Went pretty well. Wiped twice for some stupid mechanic that I made a mistake on, but it's fine. We're also trying to cure Hulric from the corrupted light and see if we can save him. I hope we can. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to see if he can save his ass. I hope he can. If he doesn't, and if he dies or some shit, I'm going to be very sad. He's just a little kid. With that said, let's just jump straight into it, eh?
I suspect the Crystal Exarch has told you of my past, that I was a mage of the royal court of Volbert, and the soulcraft was my field of study. The tonic you administer to the patients here is one of the fruits of my labors. I hope to do great things for the kingdom. But in the end, my knowledge brought only suffering, a plague like the like of which none have ever seen. In the hands of the unscrupulous man, what could have been the greatest triumph instead became my greatest shame.
You mustn't dwell on the past, dude. You gotta live in the future, kid. You gotta be in the future, kid.
I know that only too well. Alas, the knowledge we require is steeped in such bitter memories. But let us return to the task at hand, finding a means by which we might revitalize these peoples in corporal aether.
Do you think it can be done?
Were the sky still ablaze with the primordial light, I would call it an exercise in fertility. But now we may have a chance.
Okay, well that sounds good. No?
The method I have in mind will entail the conjuring of familiar. They are able to amplify the energies poured onto them, making them the perfect conduit for the aether revitalizing magics we will ultimately employ. If you're about to launch into a lengthy explanation of the metaphysics of your plan, don't bother. I'd rather get on with doing whatever it is needs to be done. It's all the same to you. Whatever reagents must be procured or spells invoked, I'll do it.
Wow, Alize's stepping up to be a team player, dude. Holy shit. I'm here to kill stuff. Who must I slay?
I admire your spirit. Very well. Your first task is to gather the necessary materials. The purest of waters and the finest clays, as well as the Fey Lantern brimming with the pixie magic. If you're convinced the resulting familiar could help the patients, fine. Out for now. The water and the clay will be simple enough, but I think you know what we'll have to do to get the lantern.
You don't mean... Oh shit. What do you gotta do?
The pixies took quite a liking to us before. If we humor them with our company, I'm sure they'll be willing to help us.
Oh yeah, true. True! It might actually work.
Fine. We'll pay a visit to Ilmag, though I never thought you would be the one to suggest going back there.
I mean, why did they send me to Ilmag, right? Ain't I best friends with the king/queen? Like, wouldn't I be able to just walk up to her and say, hey, let me get one of that. Let me get one of those, and then they'll help me out? No?
I'm impressed you've been there at all, let alone befriended the Fey folk. Oh, while you're about it, seek out the new Mo of Plani. They will be able to supply you with the water suitable for our needs. Right, let's get this over with, shall we?
Good luck. Godspeed.
There still remains the matter of the clay. Might it prevail upon you to find it?
You can count on me, cuz. I will do my bestest. I will try my best. Yo, Magnus. What up, dude? It's been a while, cuh. Hello.
Octavian,
Well, what a coincidence.
You've come at a good time. We've just this moment finished repairing the Talos and trolley you lot took to Nabatha Rang.
You guys fixed it already, dude? Shee! The trolley was no trouble, but the Talos would have been another matter, had we not had a visit from Master Chai. He offered us a share of the leftover building materials from Daedalus Stoneworks, as well as a few trade secrets to help us along.
Clever man, that Chai-Nuzz. He seemed pretty keen on the ideas I had for putting the giant Talos to work. Like a giant trolley, but Magnus still refuses to see all the good we could do with it. You're entitled to your dreams, Jarek, but that doesn't mean you can go harassing our guests with them. Master Chai was just being polite.
And something tells me, Arcavian, you didn't come all this way to talk about trolleys. What is it you need, friend?
I need dirt and water mixed together. I need some clay, as I think it's what it's called.
I see, and this familiar requires clay from Amarang.
Well, look no further. If anyone can find you some quality clay, it's us. Saying that, it isn't exactly the commodity nowadays, but there must be some lurking somewhere or the other, waiting to be dug up.
If I'm not mistaken, there was a time when they used to take clay from the Mount Baron mines and make auto bricks. Place is swarming with coyotes now, but if you're after the good stuff, you could be worse than to look there.
I guess that's destination A. Yo, back look!
Holy shit, Alizé and Alfredo are back already, dude?
Shee! The twins have returned, and in one piece at that. I was convinced the pixies would turn at least one of them into a garden ornament by now. But no. You have the clay, I take it?
That's right, dude. That shit was easy cut. I just went in there and picked it from the ground. Just like that. Easy clap.
Wonderful. We need but combine the clay and the water. Then the heat of the mixture with the Fey Lantern. After that, it will be simply the matter of settling upon a suitable form and performing the necessary incantation.
Beck, look. I have a question. In the event that we need of this spell and you weren't around, would it be possible for another to perform the incantation?
Assuming they possess the requisite skill, yes.
Ulrich and the others have suffered so much, and I swore to do everything in my power to save them. If there is a chance that the spell could do that, I would be the one to invoke it.
Mayhap you should be the one to do so. A deep understanding of the subject's physical state, combined with the strongest desire to help them, can drastically increase their magic's effect, and you are plainly more familiar with these people than I.
I dare say there are few in all Novrand more dedicated to finding a cure. Is that not so, Arcavian?
That's right.
Absolutely, she's the best woman for the job. I'm gonna make Alizé blush. Watch.
I'll give it my all. For Halric, for Tesleen.
Oh, guess I didn't make her blush. Damn it.
Though we are all of a mind on the matter, Alizé shall be the one to conjure the familiar.
Yay! We believe in you, Alizé. Don't fuck this up now, yer.
Let us begin.
Let's get it.
I trust you've prepared the clay.
Watch Alizé fuck this up.
That'd be the funniest shit ever, dude.
That just looks like a rock.
Now, I would have you sculpt for me a porksy.
Wait, what if she doesn't know how to sculpt? It's gonna look like a stick figure.
Floppy ears and a short curly tail.
No pressure.
A porksy. I think I know what you mean.
Should be easy, right? It should be. You're basically the painter's sister. You should get this, right?
There we are. How's that?
Not quite. It's a bit scuffed.
Well, it is certainly creative. There's no denying that.
Bro, siblings are so mean, dude. You're so mean. Stop laughing.
Yes, I'm no artist. Very funny.
Alizé, smack him.
Pay him no mind, child. Though it may look like a grotesque parody of reality, it is what the invoker believes that matters.
Wow, dude. Even she's toxic, dude.
You're not helping.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
But I speak the truth. If successful, this incantation will turn imagination into reality. Which is why the only thing of import is what you believe this figure embodies. You must focus. Hold the Porksy's image steady in your mind's eye.
Seems like it's gonna be difficult, okay?
Now then, as I taught you, relax and allow your energies to flow.
You got this, Alizé. I believe.
With flesh of clay I bid thee rise. on wings of dreams to touch the skies.
She's a rapper!
Once was idle fantasy. I call forth to reality.
Hocus pocus! She made it, dude. Wow. Looks nothing like her creation, but she did it.
Not bad for a first attempt. Now, let us see what can be done for young Halric.
What are you doing, Alphanol? You whispering sweet nothings?
Through the operation of the magics you invoked to animate this familiar, it is now replete with the energies required to stir the boy's soul. You need but give it a name, and it will do as your heart desires.
Fluffers. Call it Fluffers. Call it Bacon.
A name.
Pork Chop.
All right, I've decided.
Mr. Ham Bacon.
Go, Angelo!
What kind of stupid fucking name is that? Impede on Ulrich? What? That's all I had to do? He's moving! But did it work? She's trying to talk. Say something. Say something. I'm giving up on you. She did it, dude. Wow, dude. Who would have thought? Wait, just like that? Just like that, it's over? That's it? That's all we get? Damn it, Alistair, you fucked it up. You had one job, and you screwed it up, Alistair. The fuck, dude. How is he, Beck? Look, did it work? I believe it did. You and your fledgling familiar have done well. If my eyes do not deceive, a hint of color has returned to his soul. Poggers, dude! Gods, I would have jumped to joy if I weren't so exhausted. But you are even now in the process of discovering. This magic's asked much of the Invoker. What you may not have realized is that the same is also true for the subject. As such, we must proceed with caution. However, with further treatments, I have the utmost confidence the boy will make a full recovery. Observing the reanimation of his stagnant soul has been most enlightening. I will need time to put my theories on the proof, but I believe I can fashion a spell to produce the opposite effect. That is, to indulge stagnation, thus enabling our safe transfer back to source via our site. Oh crap! So she can really help. She can really help him, dude. A thought occurred to me about this treatment. Beckluck said that when the soul is rendered dormant, the mind is separated from the body, that a person becomes incapable of interacting with the world around them. Does that not sound like a lot of some tempered back in the source? Not really. It is a fate of the most tempered to become slaves to primals, save in a handful of cases. Or am I missing something? If I can master this technique, the art of revitalizing the soul, I know of at least one in the souls who could desperately use such treatment. Gabu! Gabu, dude! Exactly. His condition is uncannily similar to Halric's, is it not? The only difference being that his soul was suffused with the Yotze aspected aether instead of light. It follows that if his soul is subject to a similar kind of stagnation, there may be a chance we could save him, right? I think so, actually. Forgive me, but who is this Gabu fellow of whom you speak? I see, his condition does sound similar, yet there is so much more about the soul that remains unknown to even to me. I say that this does not discourage you. You understand, but to remind you that this is delicate work we do here, work requiring patience. Of course, and as long as there is hope for the patients here, I will devote whatever time is needed to seize this. I don't know what just happened there. I just couldn't. The word just wouldn't come out. It just wouldn't come out. But I refuse to spend that time in idleness. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay here with Angelo and continue with the treatment. The two of you should return to restoring with Becklog and see if you can't make some headway with their newly posited theories. I bet. I would tell you to rest first, but I see you're not to be convinced. Ah, the fire of youth. Let us return to the Crystarium then. Alright. Let's go. Finally, I found you. Halt, who goes there? Oh shit, what up, dude? Kaisir, what are you doing here all the way out here?
There's trouble back in Ulmore. Lady Chai is beside herself, sighing, pacing the whole lot. Near enough begged me to go and find you. Sighing and pacing, you say? It must be urgent. I take you will return to the Crystarium alone. Go on then. It's not as if I have anything for you to do. Thank you, Big Lug. Alright, off and all, be safe. Don't fuck this up. You only have one job. Sorry for bothering you and all that, but she says the future of Ulmore's at stake. What? How? What's going on, dude? I don't understand. Lady Chai is up in the parlor. Best not keep her waiting, eh? I will march forth now. Yo, what up, dude? Well, not here seems out of the ordinary, though I do not see Lady Chai anywhere. I hope she's okay. Probably pacing around outside again, staring off into the distance and all that. Sighing. Is she alright, dude? What the fuck? Strange. Let's see if we can find her and discover the source of her distress. Yo, Julia, are you okay, dude? Julia, talk to me, dude. Are you okay, dude? Stop. You're worrying me.
Oh, thank heavens you're here.
That's right. He sent us. He went looking for us.
What's the matter?
Talk to us.
I knew not where else to turn.
Wait.
Oh, this is all too much for my poor heart to bear alone.
Is something about her husband?
Alone? What of Master Chai?
But that is the very reason I summoned you. He's gone.
What do you mean, gone?
What? What happened?
It all began after the events at Mount Golg. With Lord Vorthry out of the way, we all agreed that a new leader must be chosen.
Uh-huh.
And so you held an election?
Yes, well, sort of. Not a single person volunteered to stand, you see.
Cowards!
After a lifetime of leisure, we free citizens have grown somewhat indolent. Readapting to the harsh realities of life is trying enough, but to take charge of a broken city as well? No one wanted such responsibility.
Okay.
Nevertheless, Ulmore could not well do without a leader, and so we decided that anyone and everyone should be considered a candidate. And after we cast our ballots and tallied the votes, the mayorship fell upon my dear husband.
Oh, so he panicked and ran away.
Well, given the manner in which he orchestrated the construction of the giant Talos, none could deny his leadership qualities.
But even before then, he had proven himself at Daedalus Stoneworks, don't forget. He is more than qualified for the role. The perfect choice.
I mean, I would agree.
Indeed.
But why would he run
I told
away?
him as much when his victory was first announced. But perhaps I was too forceful in my attempt to encourage him. For shortly after that, he vanished without a word.
That's kind of sad. I mean, hopefully he's alright. And didn't, like, fall off a cliff or some shit.
You believe he was so daunted by the burden of leadership that he felt compelled to flee? Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
Yes, please. You're gonna
Your
make
husband does not
you're gonna
strike
make me
as the
cry,
sort of man who
dude.
would
Stop.
abandon his duty, much less his beloved wife. There has to be some other reason for his absence.
You truly think so?
Yes, that's right. That's right. He left because of something else. Yep. It wasn't because of you. No, dude, it wasn't
What
because of
about
you.
you? What do you think has become of my husband?
He's dead. He's dead. He's swimming with the fishes. I don't know, but whatever it is, he won't. He wouldn't have fled. Nah, dude. Nah, he wouldn't have fled. Fuck what his mother used to say and tell you about how he lived or how he works. Nah, he wouldn't have fled. He's not a coward.
You needn't worry. Master Chai loves you more than all the world, and he will return.
And a body bag. Got him, dude. Oh, dude. Maybe this is the
Wherever
right
he may
judge for
have
the
gone,
moment.
rest assured we will find him.
She's freaking out, and I'm over here talking about her dead husband.
Thank you, my dear boy. You have set my mind at ease. I will trust in my husband and await his return.
Well, I guess we're going on a manhunt now. Detective Ark is on the case. All right, Alphino, what's the plan? What are we doing? It makes no sense for Master Chai to have left without a word, but even if he had, he would have not done so unobserved. Someone here will have seen something, I'm sure of it. We should split up and inquire as to whether anyone saw him leave, or, failing that, if they have any idea where he might have gone.
I will meet you at the Glory Gate to compare notes later on. I bet. And break. Hey, yo, have you seen an old man kind of this tall, kind of an asshole?
Master Chai, why yes, I spoke with him recently, though I recall he was in a rather dour mood. Concerned about Yulmore's neglect of industry, you see. With Lord Vother's apparently inexhaustible stores of mail, and no great need for money, it's little wonder our businesses were all but forgotten under his rule. But I assured Master Chai and his boutique of splendors would do it all he can to contribute with the revival of trade here in Yulmore, which seems to satisfy him. He took his leave soon after.
Your Shades of Moen has taught you about the stagnant state of the business in Yulmore.
I see.
And what are you, sir? Do you know where this man's at? Looking for Master Chai, are you? And something amiss? When I last saw him, he was seemed ready to collapse from exhaustion. I insist he rest and catch up in his breath. And we talked for a while about his concerns over the city's defenses, amongst other things. He made more than a few valid points. Many of our men are still recovering from the confrontation with Lord Vothery, and fighting General Ranjit in the heap in the middle of the plaza shook us all to the core. The man commanded no small amounts of loyalty, and some of our longest-serving soldiers seemed lost without him. Indeed, a number of them left. Not that we blame you, of course. Without you and yours, we would still be blind to the error of our ways. Anyway, funding permitting, I propose replenishing our ranks with the volunteers from the derelicts in Gate Town. We have a duty to protect not only Yulmore, you see, but the surrounding regions of Corsia as well. And I, for one, would welcome any man or woman willing to take up arms for the cause. Indeed, I told him as much, and he seemed relieved to hear it. It was on that note that he parted ways. He headed outside, as I recall. You shared the Coron asked about the further state of the Yumore's defenses. Okay, so maybe he didn't run away. Maybe he's trying to achieve something.
Hey, yo, naked man.
Hi, I recall a man fitted with the description. Asked him to speak with the poor buggers lately come to the right. Said he wanted to know the state of things down in derelicts. And you can be sure we gave him an earful. Lack of food, medicine, clothing, there was plenty to tell. We hunt high and low for whatever we can scavenge, and it's barely enough to fill our bellies. But folk here don't just want to survive, they want to thrive. When he heard that, he started mumbling to himself, something about finding us work, I think. Fair play to him, though. Not content with having his ear chewed about the derelicts, he asked about the other settlements and all. After that, I can't really say. Looked like he was headed for the Gate Town when I last saw. So, okay, I'm convinced he didn't run away like a bitch. I'm convinced he's actually trying to do something for the city. Well, who would have thought?
Yo, Alphadol, he's in the city, dude. He's in the city.
Ah, there you are. How did you fare? Have you learned anything which might offer a clue as to Master Chai's whereabouts?
Here's this and that and this. Take that.
Interesting. He apparently paid a visit to the Queen's Bee as well. They discussed the possibility of granting admission to customers from outside Yulmore, an idea to which the proprietor was surprisingly receptive. Sounds like he got big plans for the place. Yulmore, I mean, not the Bee. Perhaps. But the question remains, where did he go after leaving the city?
He went over yonder.
All we know for certain is that Master Chai has shown great concern not only for Yulmore, but its surrounding settlements. It seems logical then that having consulted with those within the city walls, he would wish to do the same for those without. Arcavian, if you would go and make inquiries and rights, I shall do likewise in Stiltide. Gate Town I leave to you, Cashier. Fair enough. Where shall we meet when we finished?
We'll meet right back here.
Well, Top Rung would seem to me to be his next most likely destination. Let us reconvene there. With any luck, one of us will have stumbled upon him by then, but if not, we will be well situated to continue our search.
I bet.
I don't know what's up with me today, but I feel like I'm struggling to read, and it's kind of annoying.
Yo, hey Slot, what up, dude?
No, the name doesn't ring any bells, but there was a rather dapper-looking Mr. Gentleman here not long ago. He wanted to talk about relations between rights and Yulmore, or rather the lack of them. We lost a great many people to the promises of mill and the chance of lavish life among the free. And Vothery thought to take even more from us, conscripting the few able-bodied men we had left to guard his paradise. I needn't tell you what happened when the seniors came. Such things are hard to forgive, but Vothery's gone now, and we're curious to see what will become of Yulmore in his absence. That's what I told your friend, Chai-Nuzz, was it? And I'm not sure the others said the same. Not what he wanted to hear, I suppose, because he left soon after, and that was that.
Huh. I see.
Yo, I have arrived! So he paid a visit to both Wrights and Gaytown as well, did he? That's right. I see. Cashier and I gleaned much the same. He seemed determined to salvage what goodwill might yet remain among the settlements of Corsia. The only likely place is that he left to go, being Amity. Come, if we are quick, we may catch up with him. Alright, well, I will use my car. Vámonos. Hey, there you are, dude! Wait, is he crying? No, he's not. There's no shot he's crying. Are you alright, dude? Octavian, Alfredol, Cashier, what are you doing here? We came looking for you. We might ask you the same, Master Chai. We have been looking all over for you. Looking for me? Whatever for? Lady Chai has been nigh inconsolable in your absence. She claims you disappeared without so much as a word, and bade us return you to her side. What in the blazes are you talking about? I left a letter for her in her chambers. Though I suppose she could have overlooked it, and when she gets an idea to her head, I can only apologize. No harm done, Master Chai. But since we are here, might I ask what compels you to come all this way? We were told you have been elected mayor, and from what have been gathered from the nearby villages, you have been inquiring about the people's grievances. Is it safe to assume you mean to take office? No, let's not jump to conclusions. I did seek to learn about the problems faced by our people of Corsia. That much is true, but I am by no means sure I am the man to solve them. Tackling our many challenges will require resources, and until I have secured them, it might not be the right to assume the role of mayor. Bro, you're doing stuff that a mayor should do, right? Let's be honest, bro. You're gonna be mayor. You're gonna be mayor of Yomor. Let's be honest, bro. I see, and you believe that said resources can be found here. Can be found here in this broke-ass village that we're in? Indeed, the people's grievances are many, but in the course of my inquiries, I have already met with several individuals willing to lend their aid in addressing them. However, there remains one individual crucial to my plans, a man whose counsel might yet to make a mayor of me. And who that? With respect, such forethought is, in itself, proof of your suitability. The city needs you, Master Chai, and I'm certain this man of whom you speak, whoever he may be, will reach the same conclusion. For what little it is worth, we will vouch for you, and you should be required convincing. Whatever you need, you can count on us, boss man. I don't know what to say. Just say thanks. You don't have to say anything. You've got your actions to speak for you. For as long as I can remember, all I ever wanted was to make it into Yomor. But that dream's gone now. Burst like a bubble, or a boil, more like. Anyway, outside of repaying Master Alphanol, I haven't had a clue what to do with myself. Spent most days in a daze. But you've been running up and down, trying to find a way to fix this mess for everyone. Yep, that's mayor material right there. And I reckon you can do it. You got this lot of Mount Gold, didn't you? How hard could a mayoring be? You're going to steal you more to a better future. I know it. And I want to help, properly help. Do something that makes a difference. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll work it out on my own way. If you let me come with you, that is. You're giving me entirely too much credit. The lot of you. And I can't deny it gives me heart. Come then, let us press on together. Yay! Thank you, Master Chai. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. Yomor needs more than a man with good intentions, which is why I am here, to find one with the experience needed to see the city thrive. Who is this man exactly? Are you certain he is here in the Amity? Or Amity? Redrin is his name. And yes, he is, or was. I had scarcely begun to explain myself when he decided his time was better spent elsewhere. He served as chief advisor of Arthur's father when he was in office. If Ranjit was the mayor's right hand, one might say Redrin was his left. And between them, they kept Yomor on the road to prosperity. The city needs more than a mere man of business, which is why I must find him. Okay, well, hopefully he wants to work with you, because he did work with Valthrie's dad. So that sounds kind of sus. But even if you do, what makes you think he will listen? That's what I'm wondering. Before giving chase, might it not be wise to speak with those who know him here in Amity? They may be able to shed some light on the reason for rejecting your overtures out of hand. Yes, I suppose. That makes sense. Perhaps we should start with Tristal, then. As I recall, you made rather a favorable impression on him. I'm certain he would be willing to talk to us. Alright, well, let's go interrogate some bitches. Hey, you there! Talk to me now. Greetings, friend. And to you too, Master Chai. I presume you are here to ask about Redrin. I couldn't help overhearing you earlier. Exchange. Yes, well, with Father's gone, you're more wants for a leader. Should no one else rise to the challenge, the city could very well collapse. I came here seeking Redren's counsel in the hope that we could build a better Yulmore altogether. And this is still my wish. But given how abominably you were mistreated there, I will quite understand if you chose not to help. Worry not, Master Chai. I bear no grudge against you or the people of Yulmore, and would not see you suffer for Father's villainy. As you no doubt gathered from your meeting earlier, Redren can be rather uncompromising. He has his principles, you see, the little patience for anyone he deems less committed to their own. Your desire to right the wrongs of your past, of your Moore's past, is quite admirable, but I fear the guilt you bear on the city's behalf works against you. I can see it in your eyes, and the way you carry yourself. It goes without saying he sees it as well. You must let those feelings go, Master Chai. Be more assertive, commit to this course, and prove to him Yulmore has resolved to change. The resolve to change. I believe he was heading towards Pit 8 when he left. If you plan to go and speak with him, I suggest you be firm and clear with your intentions. Alright, well, that sounds like a plan. Very well, to Pit 8 we shall go, and I will not take no for an answer. Nay, and not even a maybe. That's right, Charles. Or Chai, that's right. Fucking show him how big your balls are, dude. That's right, dude. I believe. So you're rendering. You're rendering. I did? Okay. Hey, listen. Now. We got shit to talk about.
Well, it's you again.
That's right.
Well, I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
Shut the fuck up and listen.
I didn't invite them, as it happens. Though they are indeed my friends. Well, not only mine, but every true Yulmorans. They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Vorthry's villainy, the famous warriors of darkness.
That's right. Sorry I'm wearing white armor. Don't let that confuse you.
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever.
That's right.
To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Vorthry. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
Hear, hear.
Your sentiments are admirable. Yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make.
Wow, dude, why you fucking yucking
In my
his yum?
capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Yulmore. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all. But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Vorthry was creating. And so I left my homeland behind.
Well, now you can come back, dude.
But you, Chai-Nuzz, you were content to wallow in indolence under Vorthry's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
A good one. That's all we can say. A good nation. That's right.
I can offer no simple answer to that question.
We'll figure it out as we go.
But this much I will say. It is my hope that Yulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together.
That's right. That's right. Tell them.
A great many people, myself included, flocked to Yulmore seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded.
It's kind of sad.
The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence, in ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us.
Nice, dude.
The distinction between free and bonded died with Vorthry. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive.
That's right.
To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on.
But he needs a right-hand man, and that's where you come in. Quit being a bitch
I am no ruler,
and join us.
nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur. My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation. Please, Rendon, will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Yulmore for the people.
A Yulmore for the people. I rather like the sound of that.
Hey! Does that mean you're gonna help him, dude? Shee!
But before I offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office.
What are you gonna make him do?
You would? You ask me to help you solve Yulmore's problems. At first, I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
What are you gonna make him do? He's gonna make him suck his pee-pee behind the shed. Ain't no man, ain't no woman ever been able to help me finish. I've always had to do it my damn self. If you can make me finish in under 5 minutes, I'll consider being your right-hand man. That's what he's gonna say. Sorry, pre-watched. Alright then. Is there a particular issue you would have me resolve? You seem to have conducted an assessment of the problems Yulmore now faces. I assume you will agree, therefore, that the matter of dwindling food stores is the most pressing. Ah yes, mail being neither desirable nor less sustainable option, I assume alternative foodstuffs are now required to fill the void. And a man who hungers does not like to contribute much to society, save violence, perhaps. So tell me, how do you propose to solve this problem? Give me a satisfactory answer and I will consider offering you my counsel. Come on, think long and hard, Mr. Catman. A combination of measures would seem to be in order. One to address the immediate issues of supply, and another that of production. Go on. For the present, your most coffers can be used to purchase food from our neighbors. This would afford us time to address the underlying problem that affects us all, the long-standing neglect of agriculture. The villages that once served as sources of trade for foodstuffs must be repopulated. That means the production is restored. This assumes, of course, that we can rekindle relations with our neighbors, guarantee security and stability in the region, and most importantly, find people willing to leave the city and take up the rebuilding effort. Huh. My. Did you think all that by yourself, did you? That's right, he's a mayor, dude. Well, yes, it began as a rather abstract plan I drafted some time ago, after speaking with the people of Yulmore and the nearby settlements. You've impressed me, Chai-Nuzz. I have? Well, that is a relief. Oh, and you haven't secured my support just yet. Only in my intention. Grand plans would not be enough to persuade the masses. If you would ask them to rebuild, you must provide them the means to do so. A fair point, Wendrin. And one to which I have given much thought. I propose the use of Talos to aid the establishment and maintenance of these settlements. Their employment should drastically improve the efficiency and ultimately increase production. Talos? But they did the stoneworks close their doors years ago. Without a ready supply of necessary equipment, the people would starve before the plans could even be put into effect. Bro, this dude literally built the biggest Talos ever to exist. He's got this. Well, at the end of the stoneworks, it just so happens that Talos are my field of expertise. And with a little help, I'm quite certain we can acquire what we need in no time at all. And that's where I come in, right? Shee! Well, before we continue to help Chai-Nuzz, this is what we're gonna call it. We will continue to help out Chai-Nuzz, or Chai-Nuzz, become the proper mayor of Yulmore. That's right. We're gonna help him. I guess we're gonna fix our Talos or bring in materials to build more Taloses or whatever. But we're going to replenish the confidence and the pride and the happiness of the people of Calusia and Yulmore. And not only that, but everyone of Novrent. But we will tackle this challenge mañanas. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get notified when I post future content. And with all that said, guys, I will catch you all next time on the flip side. Peace.